Okay, so this is my lemon tree. I've had this for about maybe a little over 2 years. I got it actually on a video production shoot I was on, and someone had a lemon slice as part of their food, and I went in there, took the seed out, and saved it, and I put it in a paper towel, or damp paper towel, and put it in a little plastic bag, zipped it up, and I let it germinate for a couple months. I think this actually might have only been a couple weeks now that I think about it. And yeah, it went from seedling to where it is today. So about two and a half years, I think, maybe a little bit less than 2.5 years. I trimmed this once last year, and it was getting quite tall, probably about 3.5 to maybe even 4 feet tall. So I trimmed it up, and I propagated some of the branches and made some other little lemon trees out of that. Yeah, this is one of my favorite trees, one of the oldest ones that I've had. So I don't think I've done any root pruning on this tree before. Pretty much just slip potted it whenever I changed the pot out, because I think I had it in a smaller pot at one point. I'm not 100% sure, but this pot is definitely aged, not in the best shape at all. So I definitely want to swap this one out. So let's start trimming this one up. I think the first choice I want to make is, I know I want to get rid of, at the very least, this part right here. So I'm going to come in right here, and there we go. All right, we got that off there. A little bit shorter there, a lot shorter there. And the next cut I want to do, this branch here, we have one, oh, that is from here. We have one going this way, one going in towards the tree, which I don't really want. Oh, but we also have another one going right here, right next to it. So this one would potentially go this way or that way, and that would go here. I think I'm going to cut that right there, right here. And let's just kind of cut there. Take that away. And I want to top this guy off. This is the leader at the moment, so I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not. I think for now I'm going to cut it to right here, so that this leaf goes out that way, this leaf goes out this way. Okay, a lot shorter. So I think I'm going to cut this one back right here. Okay, right there is where I just cut last. So the more I look at this, the more I really am not liking this really straight trunk here. Because it's just beer, just long and straight. So I'm thinking I might just cut it off right at the bottom down here somewhere. Like the bottom of this junction right here. So the hope would be that I could cut off the top up here, and eventually I'd get some smaller buds on this long trunk right here. And if I got smaller buds right on there, I could, because this is just too long. This is like 7 to 8 inches of just straight trunk, and it's kind of boring. I initially wanted to grow this as kind of like a little, lollipop shape, like got a little straight trunk there, and then kind of like have a circular leaf system here. But the more I'm looking at it, the more I don't really want to do that. And I have some other lemon trees that I could maybe do that with, but since this is my oldest one, this is about a little over 2 years old. I can only utilize this older trunk that I have here. So I'm hoping if I, just leave a trunk here and cut, maybe just leave this part on here or just this part on here, that I'll eventually get some buds down here that I could use as new leader, and then slowly build and get some shape down here as opposed to just a one long trunk, because this is not very interesting. There's no interest at all in it, just long and straight. I mean, we got a little tiny bit of movement, but that's like nothing. So I think what I want to do is I think I'm going to lop this part off right here. So that part right there will be coming off. And then I might utilize these 2 leaves. I'll leave these 2 leaves down here because I'm not 100% sure if I just lop it off at the top here, if I'll get buds. So I'd like to at least keep these 2 as like this branch right here and these 2 leaves as my safety net, just in case the thing dies. So I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. All right. So I'm gonna start off by cutting this off right here. Right about there. Hopefully I can get it in one smooth cut. There we go. There's that one right there. And now I think I want to cut right above these 2 leaves here and get rid of all of this from here down. Here we go. Oops, slipped. Try it again. Oh, wow. All right, gotta watch these thorns. Just poked myself on that. So now that leaves us with this little stump. Now, I really hope that I'll be able to get some type of budding in here, because when I do, I'd possibly, so say if I get one out of this, I'm not 100% sure if I'll get budding out of here. But if I do, I will snip off this part, and then I'd like to just slowly over the years make it so that this becomes a little bit more interesting. Just 2 little leaves on a little stump. So now let's repot this bad boy. And so these leaves won't go to waste. These little branches won't go to waste. Last time I cut this thing, I actually propagated a couple of other little trees. So I'll cut these up and put them in little pots to be future trees. All right, now that we got it all trimmed up, looking good, we're going to start with the repotting, getting rid of this old pot, and we're going to be putting it in something a little different. So hopefully it'll look something like that. So I got this pot from Mosaic Home and Garden in Catasauqua. I believe I paid about $13.99. I think I saw, yeah, $13.99 for this pot. It's got some drainage holes down here. It came with some wire and these little drainage screens as well. So we'll start the process of repotting this up. So I'm also going to be putting this in a mixture of perlite and safety zorb. So let's get this going. All right. Now this pot is quite old. Where did this even come from? I think I got this from my mom a while ago. Not sure, but it's seen its day. I'll try and get in here. Come on. Now, I don't know if I've don't think I think this is probably one of the original pot that I put this in. I might have upsized this pot once, but this pot's been in this plant's been in here a while. All this regular soil, quite wet, so it's not very good for what I want to do. Oh boy, a little messy. Yeah, boy. Here we go. A lot of soil. Okay, yeah, so obviously that pot had to go. So we got a little bit of a root system going on here. So let me tidy this up for a minute and clean this up a little bit. Alrighty, and we're back now. I took that out and rinsed off these roots a little bit. And as you will see, there is some big tap roots right there. Or one big taproot, I guess, right there. And then it expands off to this other one right here. So the roots are not too bad. Not too bad. I'm thinking I'm going to cut off this one right here. And maybe this one right here. Yeah, I'm going to try that out. I think what I want to do is, for sure, get rid of this right here. So I'm going to do that now. Now I'm going to lose a decent amount, but it'll help for the future. All right, there's one. So all of that is gone. This one is a little long, so I'm just going to snip this right here. And I'm just going to trim the edges of these a little bit. This is kind of coming up, so I don't want that. This one's also coming up, so I'm going to see about trimming that. This is kind of coming in and around. So I'm going to trim this too. I wonder if I could just snip this off right away. Because it kind of does come in when I'm going to plant it. When I'm going to plant it, it's going to come down and up like that. And I don't want that root sticking out. I could probably cut it right here and we should be okay. I think I'm going to do it. I think for the future of the tree, I'm going to do that. Let's try it. All right. Might be able to get it with these and not cut myself. All right, let's try this. One, nope. Almost. This is a big cut. There it goes. Right over with his friend. We kind of trim this, goes up a little bit. Yepper, I think that is much better. I'm gonna get this one down. I don't really want any higher up roots. This guy's kind of thick. You're gonna go too. trim around. I think we can get rid of this guy. There we go. We got a nice flat base right there. So then we'll probably have it sitting somewhere like there. I think that'll work. So let's get some of our mixture and start putting that in. Get a nice foundation. Okay, let's see. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know where I put my chopstick, so I'll have to go without doing that for right now. It's in there. It's not going to have any heavy wind or anything on it. I'm not going to tie it down. I don't want to tie it down. All right, time to give this a little bit of water. And it's draining out of there, so that's a good sign. Okay, and here are all the propagated lemon tree branches that I cut off of this tree right here. So chop them off. I left about 2 leaves on there, and I did clip off the tips of the leaves because I've heard that helps promote rooting on these little propagations. So got these four little lemon trees here, so hopefully they can become they can root out and become little trees themselves. I think this will pretty much wrap up what I'm going to be doing with the lemon tree today. Super happy with how it turned out. I think I made some good steps forward with the roots. Hoping that I can get some more branching coming out from the trunk. Whatever branches that may come out from beneath the leader here, I will definitely make the new leader so that I can get some more movement into the trunk and make it less just like a stick in the soil. Yeah, super happy with how this came out. Looking forward to how it's going to turn out in the future.